Namo Vishnupada Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Namo Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Thakur a fast valley come into your car. That was December 1936. So, almost 40 years passed. So there are two phases. Purport and non-purport. Appearance and disappearance. So we have nothing to lament on account of disappearance because Krishna and Krishna's devotees, not only devotees, even the non-devotees, nobody disappears. Nobody disappears because every living entity has Krishna in the Thane. It is one form in the Nitya Nityana, Sridhana Sridhanana. The description of the Supreme Lord is that he is also Nitya Nityana, and the living entities are also eternal. But he is chief eternal. Nitya Nityana, Sridhana Sridhana. So qualitatively, there is no difference between Krishna and the living entity. Quantitatively, there is difference. What is the difference between Nitya, the similar number Nitya, and the Pura number Nitya? The Pura number Nitya is someone eternal silence of the similar number. That you want to serve somebody, so the master is also exactly like you. He has got 2 hands, 2 legs, all the same sentiments. He also eats. Everything is same. But the difference is the master himself. Otherwise, people are like this. So spirituality, appearance and disappearance, there is no difference. It's like in the material point of view, if a person takes bath, suppose you get a son, born, you become very happy. The same son, when passes away, you become very happy. This is material. In spirituality, there is no such difference. Appearance and disappearance. So although this is the disappearance reaction on the spot, system of Bhaktisiddhanta. So there is nothing to be lamented. Although in free separation, that feeling is there. But spirituality, there is no difference between appearance and disappearance. There is strong understanding. Kiyanila Premanta. Can you see that? Kiyanila Premanta, Corona Kochu, and Guru Okada. I don't remember exactly how. That is our that Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati brought these blessings to distribute on the whole. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu expressed his desire that Prithivite Asrivato Naurali Vyam Sanpatra Prachara Vayaho. He predicted that all over the world, as many towns and villages are there, everywhere One name you know, to take the Mahaprabhu, which is now attempted now, is being actually. To execute this, creed of the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he said personally, भारत भूमिते मनुष्य जन्म ही प्रजा जन्म सार्थक ही करो. He wanted that this name to be not all every time and we would do it. Then he asked that anyone who has taken part in Bhagavad it is his duty. First of all, make himself content by understanding the philosophy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then brought us this. This was the duty of every Indian. In India, especially in India, they have got the privilege to take advantage of the Vedic literature. In other countries, there is no such advantage. So, if anyone wants to make his life perfect, then he has to take advantage of the past treasures of Indian scripture. If one Chinese gentleman, they did not go for religion, that is course in New York University, so he has said that if you want to know something of religion, you have to do. That's a fact. So, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, every Indian, there is a need of broadcasting this Krishna consciousness movement all over the world. So it is the duty of every Indian to, first of all, make his life perfect. He must know. Perfection means he must know what is his position and what he has to do. That is perfect. At the present moment, people do not know what he is, whether he is this body or something extra. Deeply scientists. This is perfection. First of all, one must know what he is, whether he is this body or something beyond this body. This is the beginning of spiritual knowledge. So that advantage is there in India by culture, by education. Therefore, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu requested that Indians, Bharatiya, Bharatvarsha, those who are taken birth as human beings, he doesn't speak to the animals. Bharat Bhumite Manushya. Manushya means human. Because without being a human being, nobody can understand these things. The cats and dogs, they cannot understand. So a person whose behavior is like cats and dogs, he also cannot understand. Therefore he said, Janma sarthak kori. First of all, make your life perfect and then distribute this knowledge. This is the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mission. So he simply said, but he was expecting that in later days his followers would do that. So that attempt was made by Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati. Bhaktivedanta Thakur, he deserved and that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's message is to be accepted by East and West equally. And both the Indians and the Europeans, Americans, they should dance together in ecstasy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy. That was his desire, Bhaktivedanta. He simply expressed the desire, when I shall see this happening, that both the Eastern and Western people, they are united on the basis of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's cult and dancing together in ecstasy. That was his ambition. This was ambition of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and this was the ambition of Bhaktivinoda Thakur, and Sri Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur took up this uh, affair, business, and he wanted, first of all. So, every student, every disciple, especially those who are competent, he requested uh, that you take up this mission of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and preach in the Western country. That was Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur first attained. Before that, even the Acharyas, Rupananda, Goswami, they left literature, but they did not attain to preach practically. And Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he was very, very anxious to preach this Chaitanya card in the Western countries. That is the Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur's special contribution. So, when I met Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, it is a long story how I met him. One of my friends, he dragged I was at that time nationalist and manager in a big chemical factory. My age was about 24 years. So one of my friends, he asked me, there is a nice sadhu, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he has come in Calcutta. So let us go and see. So I was there, and I thought, it's like, so there are so many sadhus. So I am not very much, because I had very bad experience. Not very good. So I said, there are this kind of sadhus. You will be glad to know that in young age or early age, it was Krishna's grace, even amongst my young friends, I was considered the leader. In my school days, in my college days, in my private friendship, somehow or other, I became their leader. And one astrologer, sometime he read my hand. He said in Hindi, Hukum chalega. Hukum chalega means your hand speaks that your order will be executed. So anyway, it was Krishna's prayer. I would not go. But their point of view was that unless I certify that sadhu, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he will not be accepted. Therefore he dragged. So I went to see Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur on that day. On the first meeting, just we offer our obeisances. It is the practice. So immediately began his talking that you are all educated young men. Why didn't you take us Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's cut and preach or over the English like public? Why didn't you take up this matter? So I argued with him in some way. At that time I was nationalist. So I told that who will accept our message? We are dependent nation. Nobody will care. In this way, in my own way, in this younger days. But we belong to the Vaishnava family. The Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Nityananda, Radharani. That is our worshipful duty, worshipful deity. So I was very glad that Radha Krishna cult Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, this sadhu is trying to preach. It is very nice. So at that time we had some talks. Of course I was defeated by his argument, my argument. And then when we came out, we are offered prasadam, very nice treatment, a Gauriya. And when I came out on the street, this my friend asked me, what is your meaning of this? Then I said that here is the right person who has taken out Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's message, and now it will be distributed. So I was, at that time, a fool. But I find like this, and I accepted him as my preacher. Not officially, but in my heart. That was in 1922. Then, in 1923, I left Calcutta on my business too. And I made my headquarters at Allahabad. Allahabad is about 500 miles from here. So I was thinking that I met a very nice, saintly person. That was my thinking. Always. So in this way, in 1928, there was a Kumbh Mela. At that time, these Gaudiya people came to Allahabad to establish a center there. And somebody has said, somebody informed them that you go to that Prayag pharmacy. My drug shop was named as Prayag pharmacy. My name was also there. You go and see Auhebao. He is religiously. He will help you. These Gaudiya people, they came to me. So, sir, we have come to you. We have heard your good name. So we want to start a temple here. Please try to help us. Because I was thinking of these Gaudiya people, and I met very nice simple people. As soon as I saw them, I was very much impressed. Oh, here are these persons. They have come again. So in this way, gradually, I became attached to these Gaudiya activities. By the grace of Krishna, my business also was not going very well. Krishna says, Jasaham Gildami Hariseta Thanamsa. If somebody wants to be actually devotee of Krishna, at the same time keeps his material attachment, then Krishna's business is he takes away everything material so that same person he becomes, I want to say, dependent on Krishna. So that actually happened to my life. I was obliged to come to this movement, to take up this very seriously. And I was dreaming that Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur is calling me. Please come out. So I was sometimes horrified. Oh, what is this? I have to give up my family life. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur is calling. I have to take sannyas. Oh, I was horrified. But I saw several times calling. Anyway, it is by his grace I was forced to give up my family life and so-called business life. And he brought me somewhere or other in preaching this gospel. So, this is a memorable day. What he deserved. I'm trying little bit, and you are all helping me. So I have to thank you more. You are actually representative of my Maharaj. Because you are helping me in executing the order of my Guru Maharaj. Thank you. Guru.